Welcome back, y'all. Battle Assault 2. Do y'all know what time it is? We're starting from the opening here because this is the, I love this opening. We are playing Gundam Battle Assault 2 for the PlayStation 1, which is actually one of my favorite fighting games of all time. I've been meaning to record this video for a very, very long time. It's like part of me even started the channel just wanting to do videos of all these different kind of obscure fighting games and Gundam stuff that I'm super into. And we haven't even got around to a single Gundam game yet. That's how well behaved I've been. This could have just been a Gundam channel, but for the better interest of myself and others. We do a variety. Anyways, yes. That is the hard AF opening to Gundam Battle Assault 2. And listen to this bop of a song. You can't see it, but I'm bopping my head right now. This theme song I would just let loop. Like while I was doing chores around the house as a kid. And I mean, this song goes so freaking hard. Just very much of the Phantasy Star Online era, the Dreamcast era house, but this song slaps so unbelievably hard. This game is awesome. If you haven't played it, it's a Street Fighter style fighting game, so quarter circles, charge move. Actually, I don't know if there's any charge characters. I think it's mostly just quarter circles and button combinations and combos of the like. Nothing terribly crazy. It's pretty simple, all things considered, but it has a nice Gundam flair to it. Yeah, so you have your street mode, which is like your main menu. Versus CPU is pretty obvious. 2-player. Time Attack A, I haven't unlocked Time Attack B, which I think is what we're going to try and do today. And this part. Oh, no, not yet. There's a start with this part where the piano comes in this song. That's kind of why I'm lengthening out this preamble. It's incredible. You have survival mode. This is just your records and stuff like that. So I have beaten this game a million times. I still have the jewel case for it. But on this memory card that I'm using, I don't have Big Zam unlocked. I forget the guy's name. This part. So hard. This song, like this is the magic part of the song. If you make it this far, you've been sitting on the main menu screen for a while. Bops so freaking hard. Yeah, so I don't have Big Zam. I don't have Psycho Gundam. I don't have two others. There's 4 that I'm missing. So I think what we need to do, one thing I know I need to do, so these are where I got so far. I'm missing the 2 above Queen Mantha, which is Pluto, if you're Japanese. I know Psycho Gundam's over here. I'm forgetting who's above Judo's Gundam. What's funny is that, like, when I picked up this game, well, let's get into it. Let's see. So I have a little task list here, and I thought I've been wanting to unlock this on my save without just downloading a specific save. So I thought we would just do a little holodeck hour and unlock, or at least try to unlock this game. I'm not the best at it. Some of the characters that I don't have. So we want... I'm taking a look here at my list. Dark Gundam's pretty easy. Oh, that's who it is. That's just... We could actually do that one while I warm up. Let's do that. We'll unlock Dark Gundam. He just needs to... I just need to play through... let's see. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... That would take a while. You have to play... You basically have to play with at least 20 different suits. But we can get a little bit towards that. New Zeal is who I'm thinking of. So we have to win 20... We win 20 fights. And then we also need to unlock Time Attack B, which I believe you have to beat Time Attack A, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, let's warm up with a little bit Get a little bit of the controls, get a little bit of description going on. Buckle in, y'all. A little bit of Holodeck Hour action. Slow versus CPU. I don't really have a favorite. I like Heavy Arms, I guess. I've always liked the. We'll play against. Let's do Quinn Mantha. We'll just set her at level 5. You've got these pretty cool pre-rendered background stages that are kind of 3D-esque. So yeah, it's very much a 2D Street Fighter fighter. I mean, I have played this. I got this game. I bought it at Best Buy. God, probably 20-something years ago. All right, so we got to remember all the controls. The throw is pretty easy. He's got, and then the dodge is like that. Okay. He's really only got like long-range moves, which is not great because you have a limited amount of ammo. So if you look in the top left, so yeah, quarter circle, 2-button tap, similar to like modern Street Fighters, or I guess some older Street Fighters. Usually it's a double quarter circle. Is your super, those little pink meter things in the top left and the top right of your health bar are how many supers you have. You get 3 per round. The blue blinking bars are your boost. So there you can boost with... Oh, God, she's got funnels out. I'm blowing through my ammo, which is not good. I need to be a little bit more careful and just use... really, for Troa, you want to be using his machine guns, if you can land them on without block, are pretty good. Yeah, we're getting crushed. As expected. Do we have any other moves I'm forgetting with Troa? No. His kicks are pretty strong, right? You can see that. The thing is, it sucks is once you're out of ammo, you're out of ammo. So Heavy Arms, with most of his quarter circle abilities being... Okay, we need to block that. Let's just do a super. See if we can chip down Plu. Okay, let's see if we can get a combo, if we can get like a kick combo. Alright, we're just gonna have to do this again. We may have gotten her there a little bit into one of those. And then, alright. So we can still do chest Vulcans for free. Yeah, we're gonna lose. We came back a little bit though. Anyways. Other icons up there. So yeah, the 500 if you saw it in the top left. I love this ending song too when you lose. Listen to this bop. This game's incredible. I love everything about this game. I really do. Just the music, it's just, oh my gosh, baked in nostalgia, and I love Gundam. Anyways, yeah, the 500 in the top is your limited ammo for your character. Let's run, I'll do GPO2A, a little Gato. He's not super good, but I actually really like GPO2A. I think he's like one of the more cooler enemy Gundams in the game. I always just thought, it's funny because, oh yeah, I cannot forget about the stun. The stun is just forward triangle, or it's like, yeah, think forward triangle. You just have to be like within range. It's kind of like their grab. Oof, you got me with the OTG. All right, Plu 2 absolutely taking advantage of me, just talking too much. All right, I'm just gonna hit her over and over with the nuke launcher. We don't want to waste any bullets randomly. I don't know what any of his other moves are, to be honest. What is that? Okay, that's pretty good. That's an overhead. And it actually doesn't use ammo, so that's a very strong move. That's quarter circle back square. I actually didn't use that too much when I ran through. Oh my gosh, that does so much damage. Everybody's also, well, most characters, I don't think Heavy Arms has a beam saber, but an unblockable beam saber is a really good move too. There's a nice dodge. And we'll just get a little... Ooh, not good, but she did block it. I'm just going to run it back and hit her again. There we go. So yes, other stuff, you have 3 bars of health, green, yellow, red. They kind of dip down as you go through the different layers. Once you break through a layer of health, your character gets like a small stun, or they fall over. You cheated. I don't know why I gotta yell that at Plu 2. But yeah, that's really the basics of it. Just some quarter circles, a little bit of grabs. You can stun, you can boost, you have ammo. It's not terribly complicated, but it's just a game that I really liked as a kid. You know what's funny? This is... Now that I'm looking at these, the only... I don't recognize who Argo is. I'm very familiar with... When I bought this game as a kid, I had only seen Gundam Wing from Toonami, which I think was a really big introduction to a lot of people's entries in to Gundam. Okay, I just looked it up. So he's from G Gundam, which I actually have watched. That's the second Gundam I watched, but I kind of purged it from my memory because I wasn't a big fan of G Gundam. I know Sai's from G Gundam, Rose is from G Gundam, George, and Chibity, and Damon. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on these, but I'm pretty sure this entire bottom row actually is G Gundam. Yeah, it probably is, because this is all Gundam Wing. This is all original Gundam or UC-78. Shiro is from Stardust Memory. Gato is from Stardust Memory. Judo is from Double Zeta. Mikhail, I think, is from MSO8. No, he's either from MSO8 or War in the Pocket. Akahana could be from anything. I think he probably is also from one of those two. Plu 2 is from Double Zeta. Trays is from Gundam Wing. Valdor, I'm not sure either, to be honest. If I had to guess, I don't know. And then there's a couple other ones. So yeah, like when I got this game, I'd only seen Gundam Wing. While I'm chatting, we'll play with Sazabius. He's actually from Char's Counterattack. We'll play against do Master Gundam, who's actually pretty strong most of the time. We'll switch stage. Yeah, Gundam Wing was on Toonami. I had a whole bunch of action figures as a kid, and just me and my friends absolutely were addicted to it. So, wow, okay, so Master Gundam doesn't have any guns, as you can tell. Wow, dude. Sazabi is extremely strong. And there we go, we got some funnels. Okay, and you can quarter circle to make them fire again. Let's see what its ultimate is. Alright, that was very easy. Maybe we'll play Sazabi for survival. But yeah, Gundam Wing was on Toonami. I believe it was a little edited. Because the actual Gundam Wing itself has some mature themes, and I'm not sure they would have been like the most appropriate for it. But watched what I could here and there. Didn't really get a full watch through of it. And then it kind of went off Toonami for a while. And then G Gundam picked up, and I watched all of G Gundam. I don't remember a lot of it, other than even as a kid, I thought it was... I don't know. There's a lot of G Gundam fans out there. And some Gundams are good. Some Gundams are not as good. I'm not going to talk trash on any of them. G Gundam was... I didn't enjoy it as a kid. But I've seen at least 20 or 30 of the series, and enjoyed them all, you know, to varying degrees. I will say, Wing is what I got back into Gundam with when I started watching it again heavily about 5 years ago. I was like, you know, I really always enjoyed the series. Who do we want to play? So Zabi was pretty good right there. Yeah, let's run him, and then let's do alternate color. Okay, not necessarily an alternate color. Okay, it's me versus Shiro. Shiro plays the ball in the intro of... so with this, I can't... It's not like survival, so we really just want to grind him down as fast as possible. The quicker the better, so it probably would be good to figure out how to do that forward kick again, and then just... Okay, you get a pause when the ability goes off. So yeah, you can see there they get overheating, and I want to hit Another one of these. There we go, very easy. Not blocking very much, but did burn through our ammo. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what the objectives for this are. Rest 07. Let's see. Oh, we're back into it. All right, so Sandrock, that's Not Quattro. Quattro's from Zeta Gundam. How do you say this guy's name? Oh my gosh. Quatra, maybe. Sandrock's cool. He's from Gundam Wing, and he is like... He hails from like a Middle Eastern... Oh man, you can see a little bit of the graphic glitching. Let's get away from that side of the screen. The stage is glitching out a little bit. He hails from, yeah, I think some Arabic tribes. I shouldn't say tribes. Arabic groups. In the series, he's like, has, when he goes and visits his, like, the people who raised him. I forget what the name of their group was, but some really cool episodes in Wing. I wasn't a big fan of Quatra. He's cool, but I always liked Heavy Arms. I'm not a big Troa fan. Although if I had to pick, I guess Troa might be my favorite from Gundam Wing. It's weird. I said I got back into Gundam with Gundam Wing about 5 years ago. Man, just that kick does a ton of damage. Okay, then that's the kick we want. We're just going to do some of these. Ooh, that's an unblockable. Yeah, so a lot of the moves you kind of want to dodge, which is tapping 2 buttons at once. Oh, man. We're going to see if we can hit him on the refresh. No, we cannot. All right, we're almost out of ammo, though. So we're just going to have to rely on... Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Ooh, nice. Very nice. I should see if there is... No, okay, we're out of ammo. We should reactivate his funnels if we can. Oh, and he has a fly. Some characters have the ability to fly. And it just goes to your boost meter. Okay, we don't want to be re-triggering moves where we don't have any ammo. Right. He has like a Vega, or not Vega, a M. Bison slide, which is nice. All right, 2 minutes. But yeah, watched through Gundam Wing. Troa probably is my favorite just because I just thought Heavy Arms was really cool. I just like the 2 giant machine gun arms, and in this game I played him a lot because I don't know, I just liked him in this game when I was a kid. All right, there's funnels, and you got to quarter circle to reshoot them. This is actually a proper Char's counterattack rematch. New Gundam versus Suzabi from the Char's counterattack movie. Really, really good if you've never seen it. All right. That was a good dodge into an ult. All right. We want to hit him there. Yeah, that's like overhead kick is super strong. And then, all right, so funnels is quarter circle back, and then you have to re-trigger it to reshoot them. Okay, and you can combo into the overhead kick. I'm just gonna do that. It would be really good to get a stun if we can get it. We're just gonna chip him down. Sorry, don't mean to be cheap, Amaro. But yeah, I don't know. Tro in the series is kind of like, if you've seen Gundam Wing, kind of like the sad boy, quiet sad boy, which didn't really mean anything to me. I just really liked this Gundam. But what's funny is in this game, a lot of the characters, or at least Gundam Wing, or like, yeah, Zero Gundam, whatever you want to call it. Oh, crap. Oof. All right, random Zaku pilot bringing the frickin' heat, man. Locking in to get the attacks. There we go. Nice poke there, too. Oh, gotta watch out for the cracker grenades. All right. There we go. Okay, we can get him on the ground with that, too. So we can do an overhead. Oof, shoulder tackle's tough. Can we get it? Okay, there we go. That's what we want. A stun into the ultimate. is a great way to get damage into the OTG. Nice. All right. And we can shoot him while we're on the ground. Very nice. And we are going to see if we can get another... Not what I was trying to do. Maybe enough chip? Okay, especially if it doesn't block when I need the chip. Blathering on about Gundam Wing. A lot of the characters, so Gundam Wing and Troa's heavy arms in this are from Endless Waltz, which is the Gundam Wing movie, which is pretty cool. It's like a... I don't know how you describe it as. It's like an alternate history version of Gundam Wing, or like an alternate mission, something like that. Pretty cool. So, Quinn Monthai, who we're fighting here, Plu 2 is from... God, is Plu... No, I say that. Is Plu 2 from... I can't remember if Plu 2 is from Zeta or Double Zeta. I want to say it's from... I'm pretty sure it's Double Zeta. I could be wrong. I watched Zeta and Double Zeta last year, kind of back to back. Definitely different characters. You have... Oh, no. Alright, we're gonna counter. Alright, that's what we want. You have Camille from Zeta and Judo from Double Zeta. It's funny, a lot of people say don't watch Double Zeta. Especially like on Reddit and stuff like that. They'll be like, oh, Double Zeta's not worth your time. Don't bother. It's too goofy. All of them are haters. Double Zeta is really good. It starts a little different. It's a little goofy at first, but it really is an incredible series. And if you're trying to watch through all the original series... Oh, there's his axe. Okay, how did I do that? All right. That's one way to do it. Little kick. Zeong is... This is Char versus Char. This is Char during the end of the One-Year War and Char during Char's counterattack. Zeong's a pretty cool Gundam. He is incomplete. That's why he's flying without legs. But yeah, Zeta and Double Zeta are both really, really good. Definitely would recommend watching... Oh, I didn't realize I was already out of ammo. Both of them if you're trying to watch through like them in order. It's super worth your time. They're both really good. Back onto the topic of Gundam Wing, though. So I got back into Gundam, like I said, about 5 years ago. Started watching Gundam Wing. And kind of struggled through it, I'll be honest. I watched it while I was working out. I would watch like 3 or 4 episodes, just kind of in the garage on my TV. With a nice Sazabi mirror here. This might be hard, if I'm being honest. We'll see who's the better Sazabi. Hopefully me. Man, his gun, you only really get 4 shots with it. You have to be... Alright, let's get the funnels out. I was trying to do funnels, dude. Alright. I know. But yeah, watched through Gundam Wing, and it... I don't know. The thing about Gundam Wing is the models are really cool. Like, the Gundams themselves are very, very cool. The show itself has a lot of drama, but it... Oh, crap. Alright, we need to follow up. Let's see if we can get a stun. Oh, man. He is bringing it. Alright, we're just going to do a super. Very nice. Into one of these, into another super. Very good. I think that's the last. I could be wrong for Time Attack A. But yeah, watched through all of Wing and I was a little underwhelmed. It felt a little ridiculous to me. And I... Nice. There we go. I always go by Bad. My dad always did that in the 90s, so I've taken it from him. Alright, I don't think we got anything in particular out of that. Yeah, so I need to look up how to do Time Attack A, but to finish the Wing story. Yeah, finished it and I was like, man, Gundam is maybe not that... maybe Gundam's kind of cheesy, and I kind of was a little discouraged, but I went online, and then I watched Iron-Blooded Orphans, which is very, very good, and a totally different tonal shift compared to a lot of the other Gundams. And then I watched Thunderbolt, and I watched the original series again, and then I watched Zeta and Double Zeta, and all of those, at least in my opinion, are better than Wing. So while Wing holds a special place in my heart, I still really like it, I felt it was kind of mid. Stardust Memory, a lot of people don't like. I love Stardust Memory just because I really like GPO2A. I know a lot of people don't like Shiro. Actually, now that I say that, Shiro is not from... Let's go take a look. I think I actually messed up. You know, yeah, those who are already commenting, delete your comment. I have remembered. Shiro is from Mobile Suit 018. MSO 18. Yes. So yeah, he's from MSO 18. Judo's Double Zeta. GPO2A is from Stardust Memory. Hygog, I think, is War in the Pocket. I could totally be wrong there. And then, yeah, I don't know. And then Pluto's from Zeta or Double Zeta. For whatever reason, I always get Shiro and... man, the protagonist from Stardust Memory confused. They're very different people. I think a lot of people actually really, really like... a lot of people really like MSO 8 team and Shiro as a hero. Let me think. So I'm looking here. In order to get Time Attack B, let's take a look at record. Maybe this will give me Time Attack A. Survival. Game option. Street level. Okay, so alright. I was not on hard. To get Time Attack B, you have to beat all of Street Mode on hard. That will take a while, so we likely won't be able to do that. But what we can try and do is do 20 levels of survival. Do we do Suzabi again? Suzabi was pretty good, but it wouldn't be fair just to play one suit the entire game. Let's do, I like Zaku. I like Charazaku a lot. Let's do Epion. I don't think he has any guns either. At least he doesn't in Maxi Boost on Gundam. Okay, no, yeah, he doesn't have any guns in this one either. Yeah, he just got that whip and a ton of damage. He's like a DPS guy, and I don't know his moves either, which is crazy to try and do 20 rounds of survival with a Gundam that you haven't played in a really long time, but it is what it is. I'm gonna have to look up what the Stardust Memory guy is. Ooh, that's exactly what we want. Alright, so we want to figure out our OTGs. We can hit on the ground with triangle. That's good. And we can do one of those. Okay, he's got a rising. And then his quarter circle back. Okay. Going 20 wins? Yeah, it's going to be extremely difficult. I'm going to be honest. Oh, but his super is unblockable, which is really, really good. I do believe you recover a little bit of health. Let's find out. Maybe you don't. Yeah, okay, never mind. You do not recover health, so we really got to be careful here. But what we can do is just mog people down with the unblockable super, which we are totally going to do. Yeah, because we can get half their health right there with Epion. Okay, that's pretty good too. A lot of diving attacks. And then if we can just get some stuns. Yeah, they're really not even going for us. Alright, so boom, boom. And then quarter circle. Quarter circle. Oh, I already used all my own supers, and you recognize that. Okay, that was basically a perfect. So that's a good way to start. Yeah, Trace is pretty cool in Wing. I like Trace a lot. Tall Geese is like... I don't know, one of my favorite Gundams as well. Alright. Okay, now hold the phone. Do we not recover supers? Or did I immediately use them like a doofus? I don't think you recover supers in survival either. That is total BS. That makes it way harder to go 20 rounds. Oh my gosh. Maybe we should have picked Bazabi. Sazabi. It's going to be tough going 20 in a row. Oh, man. That makes for a good video. Oh, that was a ton of damage. Yeah, Amuro's hammer in this does way too much. So, oof. Not looking good. Alright. I also love that the armor falls off as you get hit. This game just has it all. Super cool. Okay. That was a ton of damage, though. Whatever that was. It almost looked like an infinite. Hopefully we recover something. Okay, I saw we get 1 super back per round. That is brutal. Oh my god. I hope this thing I'm reading is wrong and that it is not 20. That seems crazy. And we can just kind of try and, like, rush down people. Epion is pretty good at rushing down, it seems like. Get him in the corner with one of the supers. Oh, man. Let's go. Come on. We want to keep doing that. So yeah, you can kind of redirect yourself with some of these quarter... Oh, gosh. Tallgeese. I will say, the Tallgeese I am a fan of, though, is also the Endless Waltz. Tallgeese with the, like, kind of very... well, I mean, this one, too, is somewhat... Greco-Roman soldier looking, but I like the one with the red helmet. The red kind of like feather in the cap type thing. Okay, we did recover up to yellow max on there. So that's something. Yeah, this game's just super fun though. I do like how they're just kind of just standing there and being nice about it. Only hitting us with a big heavy move every once in a while. Alright, and then can we... Okay, can't do an OTG there, but we can just go nuts on this. Alright, Epion's pretty good. He's one of the unlocked suits, so I had a feeling he would be kind of strong. And I can cancel into that move, which is nice. Probably should be letting him go a little bit longer. Alright. Let's see if we can get a... We don't really need to do that for him to be fair, because it's unblockable anyways. Let's see, is there other moves he has? Does he have any quarter circle back? Okay, he's got a knee. It's pretty good. And he has the same kind of char kick. Alright, let's get him down with that move again. The char... Ooh! Be careful, we do not want the Hydra's guns to come out. Very good. Alright, we're getting our rush downs in pretty nicely, so... Survival is doing what it can so far. Yeah, it feels like you don't... Maybe you just don't recover up to green, but I'll take the yellow recoveries. Oh god, Big Zam. Oh, so Big Zam's one of the two massive in terms of both size and... Oh god. Yeah, this is going to be super hard. Yeah, we might lose here. I need to get behind him. Okay, let's get behind him. Now we have to fly up and over him. And wait for him to turn around. He can still hit you from behind. Yep. All right, we made it to Big Zam. Crap.
You need more practice.
I need more practice. Come on, don't be rude.
Congratulations, that's a new record. Enter your name.
All right, we got a new record of 5. Congratulations. Yeah, Big Zam's tough. You have to block effectively, and you have to just constantly fly behind him. And if you get hit by him just walking, you take a lot of damage. But that's survival. So let's see. It said that, from what I'm looking at, yeah, it makes sense actually now while I'm thinking about it. I don't have all these characters because you have to beat through all of the story modes on hard to get Time Attack B. 20 modes in survival. Oh, it's non-consecutive fights in survival. Okay, we can actually totally do that. We can totally do that. We'll just do a little bit more survival. That actually was pretty fun then. I thought it was consecutive. I was like, that's insane. We'll play Char. So we can get him, and then you have to... Having to beat through street mode on hard is something actually... Now that I know that, I'm probably going to do that and play through the story modes again. That's like the street mode. Yeah, Char is nothing crazy. He's just a little bit faster and I think stronger version. I could totally be wrong. He might actually just be a... I want to say he has a slightly few different moves in the standard Zaku too. But really like him because he's super fast. Very reminiscent of the Red Comet, right? Absolutely I forgot we were in survival, so we definitely just want to get this done as soon as possible. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Terrible start. Terrible start. Oh my gosh. Alright. Char. Oh my god. Oh my god. Extremely bad. We're gonna take our free. Oh my gosh. Amuro came out hot. That was a really bad start. I was not locked in. Looks like you do always recover up to yellow. I just don't think you recover green health in survival. Ooh, okay. We got Judo. Full armor, double Zeta. Yeah, it's funny because Judo's a character. Camille and Judo, I feel like, are kind of hard to like. But, oh, I forgot he's got a... Okay. Gotta be careful on that. And there we go. Get the kick in. Try and get a stun. Actually, knocks him down. Very good. You gotta be careful. Okay, that was a very well-timed jump on our part. Let's see. There we go. Now I'm trying to get a stun into... There we go. Cracker burst. We were out of ammo. Okay. Whew, we got lucky there. We got lucky there. Yeah, Judo, kind of hard to like, but as Double Zeta goes on, as all, or most Gundam characters are, they're dynamic. That's kind of a big part of the reason I like the show, is that a lot of the characters, especially Amuro, Judo, and I mean, even Char to an extent. Char's a little too dynamic, if I'll be honest. He's the most interesting character in anime, in my opinion. Just morally gray to a fault. Very complicated. A bit confusing, some people would say, but iconic nonetheless. I mean, he is in, like, he's just such an iconic character in Gundam that, oh my gosh. There's like a Char variant in most of the anime. Oh gosh. So Wing has Zex, who's like pretty much just a Char clone. Yeah, Full Frontal and Unicorn, which, you know, if you watched Unicorn, you know what that's all about. And there are definitely others that I'm forgetting about, but it's kind of a common mass trope. Man, that corner in the stage looks so weird. I don't know why it always does that. Probably just due to the upscaling I've got on. This game really doesn't need the upscaling, if I'll be honest. I do have the geometry correction on, which gives you those, like, you don't get the whatever you want to call it, the weird warping that you see, kind of reminiscent in early PlayStation games, which I kind of like, and it's funny. It was like such a... They tried so hard to get rid of it, like developers later on in the PlayStation 1, and then we go back here and you just have developers who like reintroduce it into their engine just because nostalgia. Anyways, I'm just on a million different threads. I'm excited to be playing Gundam. Yeah, this is definitely the endless waltz Gundam Wing Hero Yui. That's a pretty good combo, actually. So what is that? Okay, so shoulder rush is... Ooh, Buster Rifle. Actually, Wing is really good in this, too. He would have been another really good one to play. Nice. That's a good combo. I don't think there are any Dragon Punches in this for command input, I could totally be mistaken. I think everything is quarter circle. Okay, that's good. Whoo, that air kicked it a lot. We're doing pretty good, but now we have to fight Big Zam again, I'm guessing. So we'll try and get around him. There is a trick to defeating him. Yeah, it's Big Zam again. No. Not what I want to do. What is grenades? Okay, grenades are, I think, good on him. Yeah, no, it's going to be tough. I don't know how you get past him in survival. other than just getting behind him. Because he has a move where he can turn around. And we just want to throw grenades. And you have to be careful, because if he walks into you, you take damage. Get behind him. Oh, man, even though I was blocking, he's super tough. I remember being so mad whenever you play against him. Maybe I should have saved my ultras or my supers up. That might not be a bad idea, actually, now I say that. Maybe it's just saving up my supers for Big Zam, or making sure I have at least 3. That might be the move. Let's play Rose. I actually really like this Gundam. It's the fencing Gundam. But yeah, just not a big fan of. Oh man, stage glitching out. Not a big fan of G Gundam, like I said. Reminds me of Raphael from Street Fighter 2 and 3 and all other Street Fighters that Raphael is in. Whew, man, that stage looking glitchy. Yeah, I'm sure it's just from geometry correction and all that stuff. Ooh. Yeah, so another Gundam that I really, like, I should say Gundam game. Does he have anything else? Did I use anything? No, I guess that's just like a shield. That I plan on the channel at some point. And I'll probably just do another Holodeck Hour similar to this one, just kind of chatting. And again, a little nostalgia kick in is Maxi Boost On, which is a really, really good. I guess I should say it's not necessarily nostalgic for me, but it's all just a sense that you get to. The thing about playing a lot of these Gundam games is you go back and they just have Gundam is such a wide franchise that you can play one of these games and be like, oh man, I remember when at least if you've been watching them for a while, you can be like, oh, I remember playing, or Hiro Yui and Char, or Gato from Stardust Memory, all that type of stuff. So, and that way it's nostalgic. But the game itself is Maxi Boost. It's Mobile Suit Gundam versus Maxi Boost on Extreme or something like that is the name of it. It's on PlayStation 4. I believe it originally was an arcade game. That's a pretty good combo. So you can just do, 1-2 and then end with a quarter circle. Same deal, like getting through these early ones is pretty easy. We need to find some sort of cheap combo to take out Big Sam with. Or just maybe getting a little bit more health. Rose seems like they may not be bad for doing it just because the triangle attacks are pretty far. Maxi Boost is a 3-dimensional Gundam fighter. It's meant for like when it was in the arcades, it had like a cabinet you could play with like another person. And the online is I haven't played it probably in 6 months, but the online was still somewhat active when I was playing. Even 6 months to a couple years ago. It's basically, there's only one mode that people still play online. It's like open server, open region. But I think you can still buy it. I'm pretty sure you can still buy it on the PlayStation Store. If you have PS5, it's just going to be a PS4 game that you're buying, essentially. But one of the best Gundam fighters ever made. It follows the Gundam Versus format, which there's been a ton of. So this is like, there's really not a lot of Gundam fighters like this. There's Gundam Battle Assault 1. I guess I shouldn't say that. There's the Super Nintendo Gundam Fighter, which is just a Gundam Wing Fighter. There's also a Seed, Gundam Seed, which I really never got into. Gundam Seed is actually going to be my adventure next year. I'm finishing up Unicorn, and I need to watch F91 and Gundam. I don't know if I'm going to watch Age. If I'll be honest. But yeah, I'm just slowly kind of working through the chronological ones and every once. I need to finish season 2 though, actually. I'm like 5 episodes from finishing and I just kind of stopped. It was stressing me out. But yeah, Seed I never got into. Anyways, Seed on the Game Boy Advanced, the Gundam Wing, Super Nintendo Fighter, R2D fighters. Most of the other Gundam games are either 3D, kind of like slow mech games, like Zeonic Front, Gundam Battle Operation, or Battle Operation and Battle Operation 2, which are, if you're trying to get a Gundam kick and you haven't played Battle thanks for at least walking into it there. Battle Operation 2 is phenomenal. Oh, dude, don't do that. It's super rude. We're like doing so good on health. And then there's just a lot of other Gundam games that are like, just 3D fighters. So it's actually most of them are versus. So it's actually the versus series. So there's a lot of versus on PS2. There's some on PS3, there's some on PS4, but Maxi Boost On has like 150 characters. It's a 3D fighter, and it's super, super, super fun. I'm definitely gonna record it for the channel and just play it. All right, let's see if we can do this. We need a move. All right, so he's walking back. We got to keep an eye. Okay, that is exactly what we don't want to do. We don't want to be stuck doing Vulcan. So it's here. All right, block. Let's get a super in. All right, it got interrupted. That's what I was hoping to avoid. And he's just walking back for some reason. So let's take advantage of that. All right, that one did a lot of damage. All right, back up. 1, 2. Don't want to get hit. Block. Still going to take a lot of chip. I don't think... Okay, that did kill him. He has a back kick, which is really dangerous. We need to be careful for. Did it. All right, there we go. So yeah, that's how you can do it. We got very lucky there. We unfortunately did take a couple of hits. He was better on that cycle, to be honest. He wasn't pulling as much BS, if I'm being honest. Yeah, the trick to Big Zam is just getting behind him. He does have a move, because you can unlock him as a character. And he has a move that's like a actual trigger input to turn around. But yeah, it looks like the computer did not do it there. Ooh, gotta be careful with that one. I was trying to do that 1, 2. I guess you have to lock the combo. Ooh, Quattro. What did we do to you, buddy? Come on. I'm sorry I said, oh god. Just walk into it. Just walk into it, please. That's not good. Alright, we're gonna have to get some stuns. There we go. That's what I was trying to do earlier. What is that combo? I should look it up. Yeah, what's good about the stun is when they're blocking, it's kind of like focus attack in Street Fighter 4. Ooh. Alright. Alright, so we can just try and keep them away with the Vulcan here. Maybe get another... Ah! Hey, 6 wins is still pretty good. We did get to what we were trying to do. So I feel good about that. Yeah, I know. One more rank. So let's see. That may... I don't know how many times I've played Survival. Probably not a lot on this save. We need to do one more series. Let's do, let's play... Super Blue 2. I actually have this model. Super cool. Death Scythe. Duo. Duo's pretty cool, too, in Gundam Wing, I will say. Also a very interesting character. Wow, okay. Blue 2 does a ton of damage. I think that shield is just an anti... what do you call it? Projectile shield, if I'm not mistaken. I totally could be wrong there. Alright, Blue 2 is pretty strong. I mean, this might be... Oh, and your green does regenerate. Okay, I was just... Okay, I was looking at the top left and I saw that gap and I thought my health did not regenerate, so... You live and you learn. It's the, as long as you stay deep enough in a video or long enough online, you can fix all your mistakes. That's just a trick. Alright. Alright, well, that guy is so tiny that we can barely hit him. He's got the hitbox advantage. Alright. There we go. Oh my gosh. Alright, Plu 2 is extremely powerful. This is a crazy suit. I mean, Plu in the series is very, very strong, so it does make sense. Big Zam would probably be the one you can go super deep in survival mode with. As long as you, the thing is, Big Zam can't block. At least I don't, maybe that's not true. Oh man, that was sick. That was a lot of damage. I could be wrong with that. I don't think Big Zam can block. I think that is their disadvantage. I could 100% be wrong. As I'm saying that, I feel like I remember them blocking. But yeah, as a kid, trying to beat him, you always have to fight him in a lot of the street modes. Dozel. And he would beat me all the time, and I would just sit there and like throw my controller, which is so uncharacteristic for me. I just remember like being more angry than I had ever been in a video game playing, trying to beat Big Zam. So funny. All right, we got the mirror. Yeah, and I mean, this game, that's what I loved about this game, is it's not a super hard fighter. It's kind of a slow-paced one. Like, I'll say even Maxi Boost on, the one I was talking about earlier, that we'll do some episodes here. Either maybe some online if the online is still going strong when I record it. I just need to get my, man, we've got like multiple perfects in a row. I just need to get my, what is this thing called? What is this thing? Oh, my Elgato. I've got an Elgato HD60X that I've just been meaning to hook up, because there's a whole bunch of other like stuff. I have my PS3, and my PS5 that I want to record in like 60 FPS, 2K, you know, my usual uploading stuff. I guess 4K for the PS5. All right. Oof. Sai. What's interesting about Sai is Sai's very similar to, what's his name from? Oh, God. Okay, you know what? We have not used our super yet. Dragon, you popped one of my shields? Oh, my God. Yo, what the heck? Everybody's super is quarter circle forward. A triangle and circle, which is nice. Alright, we're just gonna cheese you. Nope. Thankfully, that's not unblockable. Wufong, right? Is Wufong his name? Weifong? Ultron Gundam and Gundam Wing. That's who Sai's Gundam, Dragon Gundam obviously reminds me of. Alright, so we got Big Boy, Mirror Match. I don't know, Quinn Manth might actually be able to fly. You can see, though, that the character, like, immediately tries and goes to the right. Alright, so let's get some shots in. We should also look and see if they have any other really strong moves. No. You know what? We're just gonna... Let's just get him in. Yeah, so that just walking forward is a ton of damage. It doesn't look like it does chip, though. Get back on the side. We can get... We just gotta watch for the back step. That has really bad buffer frames. Okay, we totally have Big Zam's number down now. That was like a perfect kill. We took one big step, but we're learning. That's what I'm saying, right? Like that's why this game's cool. You can just like sit down. The controls aren't terribly complicated. All the characters kind of play the same, and you're in. And I totally went off the train of thought with too. But Maxi Boost On is somewhat similar. A lot of the characters have a similar control scheme. It was, I guess it being an arcade game doesn't really have terribly much to do that, because so was like Tekken and, you know, all these other games that have very complicated control schemes. But the character list in Maxi Boost On is just out of... Oh, not cool. Oh, come on. You want to get that. No. Ooh, yeah, I got the uppercut. Maxi Boost On has just so many characters. So they all have like between 5 and 8 moves. It's just an arcade fighter where you guys are running around in an arena, shooting at one another. The team that you get a few revives depending on your points value. Every Gundam has like, oh, they have funnels. Oh my god, that would have been useful. To be honest, the funnels are cool, but not necessarily needed because you do have to re-trigger. You can re-trigger them while you're down, like I did right there, which is nice. But all of Blue's other moves do a ton of damage. All right, yeah. Funnels being able to interrupt is pretty sick. All right, we want to get to 7 wins, so we're just going to use one of our supers. Does so much damage. We're just going to get... Oh, God. Shoot. That was a nice use of funnels, actually. All right, getting up to 8 wins. Look at us. Survival Masters. Love to see it. But yeah, well, we haven't seen any of Bullet Gundam, actually. The big boy. Love those pauldrons he's got on. Yeah, did not really think we'd be killing with Pluto. We should have started with her. Oh, also a great track. Oh, all music in this game just freaking slaps, man. And the sounds. I love the menu sounds in this game. Like, oh my gosh. It's really not terribly complicated. I got it for 20 bucks, I remember, and just being like blown away that this was, because this is like one of the very few localized Gundam games that the West got, at least that I know of. That's, well, I guess for PlayStation 1. For PS2, there was a ton. It was like the golden age of Gundam games. You have, what is it, Battle for Jaburo, Psionic Front, Gundam versus Zeta Gundam, and there's Gundam versus Zeta Gundam, and then there's Gundam versus Xeon. I forget. It's whatever the UC. It actually beat it last year. I forget what it's called. It's basically the ESSF, ES Earth. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get murked. EFSF versus Xeon, like, and it's just like an arcade fighter. Let's see if we can get this without getting hit. I doubt it. Oh my gosh, we got so lucky there. Does all of our red health regenerate, or is it just like partial? Nice, nice. 10 wins! Yo, what up? That's pretty cool. I've never done that before. We're like seeing all the Gundams though, which is kind of cool. I think just a few that we haven't seen. All the ones that I've unlocked. We haven't seen the alternate big boss. That's a cool move. Oh man. Oh, but it actually puts them back on your feet if you hit them. This would be, I would love to play a tournament for this game, although I feel like it is extremely broken. There probably are a ton of moves that would make it extremely unfun. Oh, I forgot yet. Oh, God. So, okay, yeah, that if you saw there, I believe... All right, we're screwed. We're just gonna spam... no. Oh, we got lucky. I tried to hit my ultimate there, but we missed it. It would be, yeah, funny, though, to do a tournament of this. I know, like, every year, Games Done Quick does a, oh, okay, that's interesting. So if you get to 10, you have to fight Psycho Gundam. Here you go. This is the boss for, like, Psycho Gundam is very... Alright. We're just gonna ult. Probably not the best use. Okay. Yeah, don't do anything, dude. Alright, we're out of ults. Okay. Alright. Let's see how far we can get. It would be cool if you finish this boss if you get a recharge on your moves. I've always loved the look of Psycho Gundam. It's like 2 Gundams combined. It's like the head of one, like the face of another. That's an interesting attack. We're just gonna cheese. He's flying. Oh, yeah. 2 bosses on a survival crit. What up, y'all? Killing it.
Well, then,
okay, so Blue definitely has a melee attack I am not using. Here, let's see what it looks like real quick.
ready?
Char hold, please. Yeah, I was saying earlier, but I always got distracted. If you ever watch Games Done Quick, they do a tournament every year, or at least they talk about it for a game called Evil Zone. They've done it in the years past. I think now they do. What do you call it? Now they just do random PS1 games. For a long time, they were doing Evil Zone tournaments. Evil Zones, I'll probably do on the channel as well. It's like a 2-button fighter, very, very simple, but just a really fun 3D, very simple fighter that they would do tournaments for because you could pick it up in like 5 minutes. Really interesting game. Also has a cool intro. Okay, I am looking at Pluto's moves. So we have the only ones I haven't done: down, back, punch in the air, and toward, down, back, punch. Toward, down, so it's quarter circle back punch, and in the air is so quarter circle back punch, and I'm sorry, half circle back, so see if we can do it. Okay, there's the sword, so you can see pretty much all of the beam saber moves are unblockable. So yeah, there we go. Pretty good move. The thing is like I'll learn a move and then I'll get like obsessed with doing it and just like do myself a disservice. Okay, and that's Beam Shower. Okay, so another move we hadn't done was the, that's actually pretty good because you actually launch into the air. All right, Pluto's Quinn Mantha is really good. Yeah, really, really good. Oh, that is bad. Oh, no. No. Char, the red comet. Yes, he was facing the wrong way. The streak continues. All right, at least we'll unlock one character. Man, I'm glad I started playing this for this video today. I had another couple games in mind, but I just been wanting to play this forever. It's so fun. It's so basic. There's really not a lot to it, but I just played this so much as a kid. It's my only Gundam game. It's funny too, because like when I remember going to GameStop and EB Games and all the like growing up as a kid, and always seeing like Battle for Jabro, Zeonic Front, and oh, that was a reaction just to not get the top cannon from Shiro. But I would see like those the 4 or 5, maybe 3 to 5 different Gundam games. I know we're cheesing. In GameStop, and they would always be super cheap, like $5 to $10 maybe. And that combined with Game Informer kind of giving them middling reviews always kept me off them. The reality is, if I would have picked up like a Battle for the Federation or whatever it was called. I know there's Battle for Jabro. Maybe it's Federation. I think it's Federation versus Zeon is the one I beat last year. Oh, that's brutal. This might be our last one. I think Wu Fei is going to take us out of whatever his name is. No! All right, what if we do one of these? Just do it over and over. What if we just do this over and over? Blue's guns are incredibly strong. It does use 120 bullets, though. That one does not. Oh, he ended our streak. We almost got to 15, which probably would have meant we would have saw the other big boss. We would have made it. But now, the internet is to be believed. We should have unlocked a new character. I was lied to. I was lied to. No. That's a bummer. Maybe they're in stream mode? No. That's annoying. How about if we... Let's see. Maybe I already have them. Maybe that's why. So, the character I am thinking of is... I thought you unlocked... New Zeal. It's 29 consecutive. So, gosh, does that mean you have to play survival mode 20 times? If that's the case, we're not gonna unlock it. Oh well. If you actually do know how to unlock the character, there's a cheat code to unlock all the characters. We totally could do. That's no fun. That's no fun. Here, let's try and do a run through of Gundam Wing on hard, so you'll get to see a little bit of what the story mode looks like. It's pretty quick. So yeah, Endless Waltz. It just like I like this song though. Dun, 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 dun. No preamble. It's kind of just like any other arcade fighter. Just, hey, you, let's fight. Arg, you beat me. And like some, kind of out of context quip. Now, Wing, I don't know how to play very well. Assuming all the characters are the same. That's what I want. The beam rifle is very strong. Buster rifle. It doesn't use any ammo, so we're just going to cheese that. Let's see. Oh, I love this.
I'll kill you.
Iconic line from the anime. That's also a cool thing, too, is when you do the supers in the street mode, you get that music goes silent,
I'll kill you.
and the character pops out kind of like MVC2 style, and you get a voiceover line. So a little bit of difference from Street. So yeah, I'm playing it on hard, which is why I don't have a couple of characters. Not terribly hard. I think there's only 5 battles on it too, something like that. Yeah, there we go. What other Gundam stuff was I blithering on about? I'm just overwhelmed with how much fun. Come on, give me a break. I only execute my missions. Yeah, see, completely useless information. In Maxi Boost on, Wing is really good. The Endless Wall version or the TV version of Wing, I forget which one, are both really, really good. A lot of people play them, especially to clear the story missions.
I will fight for what I believe in.
A little voiceover line for Quattro.
Really? So you won't back off after all?
Yeah, this makes no sense, to be honest. Doesn't really make any sense. The characters don't have anything particularly interesting to say to one another. If you know anything about, if you ever watch Gundam Wing, yeah, you understand. I mean, there's a little context for maybe why they would want to fight one another, but I love the graphics glitching out on the right. There we go. Yeah, the double buster rifle, whatever they're calling it in this game, double beam rifles, like super mega ultra attack is iconic. Okay, so he's got a wing move. This is actually the first Gundam I ever built, was a wing as a kid. And then the second one I built was Death Scythe, because yeah, everything was Gundam Wing at the time. Seed was one of those, like, I'm gonna watch Seed, mostly because there's a lot of games for Seed, and I don't know, I don't like playing anime games, whatever you want to call it, like stuff like this, especially Gundam games when I haven't watched the series. Like, I'm playing through, I have it on PS3, let's clean this guy up. Come on, Quattro. Dude, what are you doing? Oh my god. That was some very good defense, if I do say so myself, from the computer. That was very impressive. I've been playing through Mobile Suit Gundam Warriors Reborn. I think that's what it's called, Mobile Suit Warriors. It's I protest, I must fight. Yeah, so they say nothing to each other. Is Mikhail from Gundam? Maybe he is from Gundam Wing. I guess I would hope if they're fighting each other, they are from the same series. If I fight Big Zam, we'll know they're not. But yeah, Hygog is. There's so many. I guess there's not a ton, but there's a lot of aquatic Gundam. Yeah, what are you doing, dude? All right, you're gonna get the 1-2 shuffle here. Sorry. Not the best when they're at like low health and for the overheat, because oh, okay, never mind. Worked perfectly fine. But yeah, Mobile Suit Gundam Warriors Reborn. Oh man, okay. Now the hard mode is starting to kick in. All right, we're gonna have to do another. Excuse me.
kill you.
Hopefully he's not blocking. He was not blocking. Just gonna spam Vulcans. His Vulcans actually do a ton of damage. So we're just gonna spam them. Sorry.
I'll kill you.
Very nice. But yeah, Warriors Reborn has original, so UC Gundam, so Amuro versus Char, the original series. It has Zeta Gundam. I think it also has Double Zeta. I could be wrong there, but it definitely has Zeta, and then it has Unicorn. So these are just like different chapters you can play through. It is Wu Fei. Okay, that's what I thought. Sorry, just looking at the screen here. So yeah, Wu Fei is the... So yeah, I guess my KL was from Wing, because everybody else so far has been from Wing. What do you got to say to me, Wu Fei? Nothing? Okay.
Our only purpose in life is to fight. Hero, show me what true justice is.
Okay.
Wu Fei.
Oh, super deep conversation. Yeah, now I really want to watch Gundam Wing. Honestly, Gundam Wing is about as deep as that.
I'll kill
Get some chip in, hopefully. Yeah, a little bit of chip. Still does a decent amount of damage. Oof. Alright, that is a good move to do. And then the other two, so the reason I was talking about Seed and Gundam Warriors Reborn, whatever it's called, it's like the 4th Dynasty Warriors that kind of has like the best of all three. There was Mobile Suit Gundam Warrior, or Mobile Suit Warriors, whatever. It's the Dynasty Warriors Gundam games for the 360 and PS3. Oof. Alright, we need to get a stun. Oh, dude, huge. Alright, we need to, and he got the, alright. And then what is our, that's our charge foot. Okay, we might actually have to, there we go. Get our big damage in. But yeah, after the Dynasty Warriors, whatever it was called, for Gundam 1, 2, and 3, they made Reborn, which is just, what a lot of people consider to be the best one, or at least the most complete. Game over. Come on. Yeah, we'll continue on it back. We're still telling the story. Reborn also has Destiny. I'm sorry, Seed and Seed Destiny, I think, from the Seed universe as a couple of chapters in there. So I want to watch Seed because I've like beaten the original 3, and I have a couple other Seed games. There's a new Seed game on the Switch. It's like Battle Assault Seed or I have no idea what it's called, to be honest. But it recently came out. I want to say it was a PSP exclusive, maybe, or a PS2, and they just localized it and it comes with a whole bunch of content on the Switch. So I want to watch Seed. I know a lot of people don't like it for whatever reason. I also know it's very, very popular in China, which is like why they did 3. All right, dude, Wu Fei. All right, you're gonna get. Oh my gosh, the wake up. We need to figure out how to do our beam ability. Oh, he countered my stun with a stun.
I'll kill you.
And he just blocks it. Let's just get some shots in. All right. Yeah, you know what, dude? Oh, man. So yeah, this is a little bit of more high-level play. You can see I was just cheesing. On hard mode, these guys don't mess around. But you know, you want to cheese, I'll cheese you right back, dude. That's fine. That's all the bullets, but we still got these. And we still got these. How you like that, dude? How you like that, Wu Fei? Hopefully this hits him. It's like an option select on the other side of him. Yeah, don't mess with me, dude. Don't think you can cheese me. I'm the freaking king of France. All the brie and camembert you can eat. How many more will be destroyed? Here, like you actually would care. Okay, so this is the one I thought we were going to unlock by beating Survival, but we did not. This is the other big Gundam you can defeat. So yeah, this is... So Mikhail might be from More in the Pocket, because they definitely... Gato is not in Wing. This is from Stardust Memory. Yeah, with these, we're just going to be very thankful that he is, for whatever reason, just floating up there. And we're just going to blow through ammo. We're going to those. We're going to do a super. Deal a whole bunch of damage. Ooh, that was unfair. Very... Oh, gosh. Gotta watch for those long arms. That move's not very good. We just want to continue to get him... Alright. Hopefully we get an overheat because you don't get hit stun on these guys. Alright, we got one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was incredible. We still might get hit on the retraction of this. Oh yeah. There we go. A little bit of dunking on him. Game's so cool. But yeah. I've heard mixed things about Seed. When I was growing up similarly, so I was in either middle school or high school, I remember on Adult Swim, Seed started to be on, but I just never took the time to watch more than a few episodes of it, so there's a little bit of nostalgia just remembering seeing it. Oh, okay, so that wasn't the... I guess that's like the mid-boss of the arcade set. Who's going to be... I guess it should be Epion. Epion should be the final Gundam fight in this. Or maybe Tallgeese. It depends. Oof, alright. It's going to be starting to get a little bit tougher. But we've got the cheese. Oh, man. Yeah, we gotta start being a little bit more effective in our moves. Our dodging. Because they're starting to actually use moves correctly. Growing up, I always loved playing. Just like, oh, gosh. Alright, that's the big unload. So yeah, heavy arm's just going to be a lot of shooting. Let's see if we can do our... Oh! That doesn't look good, does it? That looks like we were about to get hit by a whole bunch of nukes. Wow, I can't believe that we didn't take any damage there. What's his charge? Okay, that looks like it does have invuln frames, a little bit. Alright, we want to get... Oh, God. Oh, my God. That is the move right there. Alright. Oh! Nope. Once again, this looks like a 50-50. He got us. You're so close. Oh, man. But I used to love playing single-player fighting games. Hero, it's time to accept the times. I don't even know what that means. I'll be honest. I don't think Troa does either. But yeah, stuff like, I used to love just playing, like, super hard mode on Tekken, Final Fight, King of Fighters. I don't know. 90s was huge for fighting games, especially like, gosh, if you went to any place that had like a Neo Geo, like a pizza joint, or an arcade, like, man, every Neo Geo cabinet had a fighting game loaded up in it. So it's just one of those things, which is, I always find it so funny too, because like most of those fighting games are pretty tough. This is like, the reason I kind of like it is it's like really easy. This is a very, very, oh dude, the counter stun. Oh gosh. Oh, you like that though? I don't know if the keen eye among those will see that air dodge I did to dodge being juggled into the dive. Alright, we're just gonna freaking spam our super and finish this off.
I'll kill you.
But yeah, fighting games, especially like a lot of like, oh my gosh, dude. So he is somewhat ammo. Nope, that's on 100. That is a 100 move. Or 100 bullet usage, so not the most efficient. But yeah, a lot of those Neo Geo fighters are super tough. Like, King of Fighters, Final Fight, Fury of the Wolves, or Garu, whatever it's called. Even just Street Fighter. Were, like, really good combos are hard to learn, man. Like, you had to put work in to... I think it says Final Fight, so I don't know if Zex is our final one. I think it's probably going to be Trays with Epion. What do you have to say to us, Zex?
This battle will mean nothing, but as a true warrior, I must taste battle with you. All right, come on.
That's actually the most relevant 2 lines so far from any characters talking to one another, if I'm being honest. But yeah, like, to like understand how to do like a lot of the deep combos in Street Fighter, like, you know, on a lot of the cabinets they would have the overhead or like the underlay that would have like a lot of the different characters, you know, common move sets, but it wouldn't have like an exhaustive list of just their common moves and stuff that would combo and having to understand frame data and all that stuff. I don't know. You really would have to like dig in. I mean, gosh, I was playing an MVC2 cabinet, gosh, a week or 2 ago. I was lucky enough to go to an arcade that had one. And they only show like 2 of the moves for each character. So you really got to learn. Like, there's no way just walking up first time you're going to be like, oh, I can, you know, infinite with Magneto if I do this move and then wave dash in the air over and over. You know what I mean? Or would know that using Psylocke, right, like Type C is going to be the most efficient way to have an alternate character. It's just a different time. Okay, oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. We got him. Yeah, just one of those things. At least when you're at home, you can figure that type of stuff out. But I always was really into fighting games. I'm not so much into them nowadays, just because I don't have the time to invest to be good. But, God, growing up, I played this a ton. Street Fighter 3 a ton. Okay, so Final Battle Assault, yeah, that makes sense. Soul Calibur, Virtua Fighter. You name it, I played it. But then they fell out of style. You know what I mean?
It's not whether you win or lose, but how you fight. I only do as I am.
Actually, I'll take pause with that. Fighting games are actually probably... I don't know if they're more popular. You know what? I don't know. I'm gonna take that statement back. Fighting games are very popular now. Obviously, like Evo is bigger than it's ever been. If you watch this year's Evo, even being able to watch MVC2 finals, the Tekken 8 finals were hype. Arslan Ash, you know, like 6 or 7 time winner, which is just freaking hats off to him. Absolute monster of a player.
I'll kill you.
It's just, oh. All right, when you get the OTG Super from the computer, you know they're not messing around anymore. I will kill you, though, Trace. Yeah, that's right. Oh, not good. Will that be enough? Yeah, there's just back then, like there was just like King of Fighters 98, 99. You know what I mean? It felt like every few months there was a new one coming out. All right, we know how deadly Upgun can be from our little survival rush here, so we need to be careful. Boom! That's a story mode on hard. But yeah, I take that back, because you got your, I mean, God, they just came out with a new Fury of the Wolves. The path of mankind is selfish, but I will not speak of what lies ahead. Peace settled by violence will not last. We should be the only ones to die. That's an interesting comment between the two.
All combat is over.
There we go.
Mission accomplished.
Get another useless Hero Yui
Now that you've tasted victory, I'm
voiceover.
sure you'll be back.
You know what? You were right, announcer. I tasted victory, and I did come back 20-something years later. Here you go. This little credit scene as we finish up here. Yeah. You got your Guilty Gears are coming out. We've got Street Fighters all the time. There are a lot of fighting games coming out, and they are still popular, but you just don't see cabinets, and you don't see, like, you know, the yearly releases of stuff, which isn't a bad thing, 'cause we have yearly releases of, you know, every other game under the sun, between Call of Duty to sports games and everything else. So, the ammo's getting old. Oh, man. This was a fun one, y'all. Thanks for joining me on Gundam 90s Nostalgia Rant Fest. This game's awesome. There's a lot of really good other Gundam games out there. We'll play through some of them, like I said. If we're up to me, I would just play robot games. And maybe one day this channel will turn into just me playing all the different Gundam games. But for now, we're starting here because this is one that I know really well and I've put a ton of time into. As always, if you enjoyed today's content, liking, commenting, subscribing, interacting, etc. with the video helps the algorithm a great deal, and I appreciate it as well. This has been SpockPlays via the Holodeck Hour, playing some Gundam Battle Assault 2 on the PlayStation 1. Listen to this jam as we fade out. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time.